Time to get even more pissed off. When are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Oh my goodness. Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Incorporated and the entire I guess the debacle, the fiasco, whatever you want to call it, that's been happening over the past few weeks. And basically the main conflict has been between Sweet Baby Inc. and just, I guess, a steam group of people who are somewhat targeting and, you know, trying to identify games that Sweet Baby has worked on in the industry and, you know, trying to, I guess, boycott them in some way, shape, or form. There's been videos from every damn body on this situation. Again, you got the Asmon Goals, all these people all over the place who've been given the situation. We had a whole investigation from Kotaku. One of their reporters actually just, you know, got into, you know, the Discord server, I believe, and got some information on it. There has been so much happening with this, people trying to be, I guess, anti-woke in a sense, and I guess just boycott Sweet Baby, who seem to be, you know, too woke for them, and you know, wokeifying the industry. I don't know what people are on, but when I just want to get your take of the situation and what you've gathered from, you know, the detail, looking further into it, about the Sweet Baby Inc. situation.
Stop listening to Asmongold. That's first and foremost. I think I don't know. Like, I shit you not. I cannot express to you guys how fucking sad it is that you guys are worshipped. Like, here's the thing. That motherfucker has money. Yes. You will not sit here, and I'm sure everybody and their moms, like, I would love to have a reach like his for sure, but this motherfucker has cockroaches in his house falling on him.
I'm gonna keep it a stacked bundle. Before you continue, I had to, again, I'm doing my due diligence on the video, right? So I'm watching the video and his reaction to the stuff, right? The first like 45 seconds of this video, this man said to the chat, "Hey, I'm drinking water. Oh, guys, when you know I'm drinking water, you know I'm down bad." I was like, what? Drinking water signifies you're down bad? Drinking a basic, like an essential drink of life? Hey, listen, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but that's crazy to me. That is insane. Insane.
I genuinely don't understand. Like, he's a millionaire living in his mom's basement, wiping blood on the wall. And I know people are gonna be like, oh my God, that happened one time. Why are we still, like, that should have been the fucking big red flag to you.
Like, I mean, too many, nigga.
Like, I don't watch anybody who I don't want, like, it just doesn't make, I don't watch people who I don't want to emulate or not even emulate. The people who you surround yourself with and the media that you consume is a big part of who you become, like, period. End of story. So if you're watching a millionaire in his mom's basement complain about video games and wokeness and has a literal roaches crawling around him, and you're sitting here telling me he's on the right side of this argument, like, bro, I cannot look at you. One, shake your hand. Like, you get a fist bump out of me, I'm generous. Two, the fact that we have to speak to this white man about diversity, why the games suck. Does he even play games? I don't watch his shit. I don't even know what he does. He used to, and that's the thing that's crazy, is that everybody says the same fucking thing. You used to be a big World of Warcraft streamer, and now all you do is reaction videos and conversations about things you have no idea. Why am I listening to a white man living in his mom's basement with zero hygiene and self-care talk about diversity? Why is that your go-to? What is this conversation, bro? What the fuck? It's like me going to my mechanic and being like, bro, you think I should get this thing on my arm checked out? He's gonna look at me and be like, bro, we got oil on the ground. Everybody here's hands are dirty as shit. Why are you asking me for medical advice? Like, this is not the man you ask about diversity. The problem is a lot of people don't want to ask the real experts about diversity, because you guys are gonna have to fucking swallow a hard pill and realize a lot of the fucking shit in your games are awful or stereotypical or just like there is, and the thing that's crazy about it is that this, like, Sweet Baby doesn't even do shit that you think it does. They don't walk in and say, hey, I think the next Mafia game should be about a black man and you guys should make it. And then the company with $1 bajillion in backing is like, yes, small company, we will do as you say. Like, no. What happens is a white man at company says, let's do something different. And then they hire this company to make sure that when they do something different that they have never done before, They say, hey, you guys are doing this wrong, but this right. Change this, do that instead. It's like, you can't get mad at them for doing their fucking job. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's like blaming your plumber, blaming plumbers for your toilet breaking. You called the plumber. He came here. You said, I want you to do a job for me. And they say, okay. How can you be mad at the motherfuckers who are just doing their job? Like, god damn. The thing that pisses me off about the thing that pisses me off about this whole ordeal, there's genuinely big ass problems in the gaming space. One is Asmongold. Outside of that, there are genuine problems like fucking greed, fucking awful games being shipped out day one. But y'all want to talk about people, a service? Newsflash, it is not legally required to contact Sweet Baby to do anything for you. You could easily not use them. The company you decided to fucking support called them up. So why the fuck are you harassing them? You wanna know why the company called them up? Because the people who are making the games that you enjoy, the people who have spent years doing this, that know fucking shit more than just the little fucking shit you know about video games, the people who create these fucking year-long fucking products, say, hey, they know what they're talking about. There's a lot of people in this space that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Asmongold being one of them. And then everybody who fucking believes him because you're listening to somebody with like maybe third-hand sources. And then you're using him as your first fucking source. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You guys are so stupid. It's not even funny. I wish we genuinely as a society don't deserve video games. The people who play them, a lot of the people who play them do not deserve them. And the reason I say this is because you guys are just too dense to understand what's going on. You guys really want gaming to get better? It's not fucking arguing with Sweet Baby. I promise you that. As you play your fucking Call of Duty with $1 bajillion in microtransactions that you pumped in. I promise you playing Overwatch every day, being like, this is a shit game, but then harassing people doing their fucking jobs. Bro, y'all, hey, I've never in my life aspired to live in my mom's basement, and it's crazy to me that a lot of you guys aspire to be that.
Oh my goodness. I've been trying to find, the right phrasing to just like really encapsulate the people who are going after Sweet Baby and just, really just throwing everything at the wall because of what, a Mudahar is thrown out, or Asmongold specifically, for a lot of people who have been really targeting, or the people who are just naturally gravitated towards this Sweet Baby detected group on Discord or Steam or whatever. Stupid, myopic fucks. That is the apt description I can give to the majority of you. Stupid, myopic fucks. Now, again, for people who don't know what words mean, which is most of you stupid, myopic fucks, myopic means short-sighted, lack of intelligence, man. Very, very minuscule perspective, generally speaking. You can use Google and type that in, but again, generally that's what myopic means. I'm pretty sure you can understand what stupid and fuck mean. Hopefully, I don't want to spell that out for you, but this is my thing. I find it so funny that there are droves of people who look at a game and they see they have no understanding of the development process, what actually goes into it, what Sweet Baby's role in anything in gaming is, and they automatically just stuck things to the wall to say, yo, they're this, they're that, gaming is this and that. They didn't even take time to probably Google nothing. They was like, he said ESG. He said ESG. They're trying to do this. It's the cabal. It's the woke cabal. They doing this for the ESG score. I'm like, bro, if you took time to fucking read and step outside of a stupid fucking bubble like your own, you would understand why some of these groups are even in place. And it's not even specifically for representation. It's not even specifically for that. These motherfuckers piss me off so much, bro. This is my thing. Sweet Baby, at their root, what they've been doing since 2018, apparently from whenever they started. I can't remember what time frame, 2017 or 18, but They are, again, narrative-based consultancy. Narrative-based. They want to help enrich perspectives. They want to do all that good stuff. Now, again, a lot of the work that they do just happens to be in that space of, okay, hey, you guys are building you know what I'm saying, this company is building a black character or whatever, that's based in, you know, the Bay Area of California. We have a lot of writers who have experience of, you know what I'm saying, either being from the Bay themselves or they know people from the Bay. They have that specific perspective and they're like, yo, let's go talk to them real quick because we don't want to misstep and actually, you know, do something that's kind of you know, a little bit wrong or not true to the origins of the character that we're speaking on. That, from a narrative sense, in whatever capacity that may line in, they're not judge, jury, and executioner on everybody's games. And oh, you must include this, you must include that. Oh, you gotta include this character in this game, or you know what I'm saying, or else, you know, there's nothing like that. But these people seem to be so concerned with that. I've seen some people say the layoffs that have been happening were in part because of Sweet Baby, bro. Do you know how crazy that sounds? When do you know how crazy that sounds? Oh my, I'm like, I'm baffled.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
It's nasty. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and that's the part that really blows me. Just because you have a lot of money making content, that's the best word I can use to describe it, shit, or most people shit, because fucking I've seen it all. They're all grifters. Like, you guys just want to attach anything and you know your fan base isn't going to look it up, and that is why. That is why these people are billionaires, because you guys are stupid for believing these people. And I'm not even gonna sit here and act like everything I say I want you to believe 100%, like I'm right, they're wrong. I think they're wrong, and I think you should just do research. Like if I'm wrong, please let me know, because in the comment section they're quick to check us. But Asmongold says this dumb shit, and the droves of people that follow him are just fucking bananas.
Yeah, no, he makes a good point. He makes a like, bro, I don't get it. Do I? Like, I don't understand. You know what? This is it. This is my thing. I just understand the point of the bubble is bursting for a lot of these people. A lot of the people who are against actual representation from, again, marginalized, underrepresented groups are happening. There are organic stories to tell. There are organic characters to be put in those areas, those roles. You know what I'm saying? There are stories that can be crafted around these people entirely that do not involve, again, you know, white. You know what I'm saying? We just put it straight. White people who've been the majority of representation in gaming for the longest time. Just because that bubble's bursting, now everything has to be an attack on them. Just because how do I put this? The surface area that white people take up is now being moved to the side just a little bit to account properly for the underrepresented people to fully fit the picture of inclusion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's this thing where people think that inclusion means we have to push somebody out. No, the fact is that nobody from underrepresented groups have been able to be let in. We need to be let in. Open the door to the house. There is plenty of room. There is plenty of space. The fact that other people are moving into that room to be shown, they automatically think it's an attack. They automatically, oh, we have all this space, man. We could kick our feet up on the couch in space that was really meant equally for everybody else. And they think any little move to include other people is all of a sudden an attack on what they're about. And that's the thing that gets me first and foremost. It's so much of this, it's tomfoolery. It's tomfoolery at the end of the day. I don't understand why they are so quick to, again, get the tiki torches out, man, because let's call a spade a spade. It's just, they don't want to have perspective. They don't want to learn. They just want what's theirs. The image and the perception of the gaming that they used to know, where they can run around with impunity and see themselves in every single game, that's done. That's going away. And I personally am glad that is, because everybody has a chance to shine. I'm glad it's not exclusively for, again, one person. Just because other people are getting included, it doesn't mean that is the death of all you know. It's not the death of all you know. It's more of the inclusion of what people haven't even seen of their people, their stories, their, again, organic characters that they can grow and you know what I'm saying, learn to love and understand and see, go through different, you know, trials and tribulations and stories, and have a flourishing experience that they get to interact with. It's not the end of a white person's world. It's not the end of a person who is, again, a cishet white male's world that, you know, this happened. Other things are just being introduced that mean just as much, and in some cases more to people, because we have not even seen that before in this space. We have not even felt that before in this space at a consistent basis. But it has to be woke because, oh, you know what I'm saying, this one chick who like, you know, who would be over sexualized in the past now has to, you know what I'm saying, she probably looks like an actual person instead of over sexualized, where, you know what I'm saying, the ass out the hair, crazy buster, whatever, blah blah blah. It's always woke if it doesn't fit into the little confines of what the dweebs have like in their heads. Like, it just kills me. It kills me. Yeah, it's just it bugs me when people are taking, you know, this thing which has existed for years and will continue to exist, and they're just they're scapegoating it as the reason why gaming is dying, when literally this is one of the reasons why gaming is getting better. For one, from a monetary aspect, because again, a lot of these people don't understand, again, the perspective that goes into the creation of these things, why these things even exist, and why companies would continually choose to use these things. One, just for the betterment of the space in general. You know, people want to hear more stories, more perspectives, more characters. Of course, you wouldn't just want to hear from, again, one single person's perspective on gaming the entire way. I don't want to see Nathan Drake 45 million times. I don't want to see Aiden Pierce 8 million times. I do not. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the fact of I want to see different perspectives, I do want to see people that look like me have, again, complex plots, you know, be put in, you know, different situations, be the star of their own show, do that type of thing. But from a monetary perspective, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't you want games to capture as many people as possible? Wouldn't you want some of your stories? Wouldn't these writers, these game developers, wouldn't they want a game or a series that encapsulates and represents, you know what I'm saying, something that everybody can relate to, everybody can fully chip into? So, and that in turn, that taps into different consumer bases, that taps into different demographics, that gets them more money. So from a pure money perspective, them being diverse helps them to grow. So, you know what I'm saying, there's that plain fact. If you're marketing to more people and you have things tailored to more people, there's a chance you're going to get more money. That's just the base of what, you know what I'm saying, what businesses can possibly do with that type of stuff. And it's just funny. It's just funny that the fact of they're trying to tie everything back to some conspiracy where it's just like, bro, people just want to be represented. That's really it. People are tired of seeing the same, again, copy paste white person that Indiana Jones in pixelated form 8 million times. People don't want to see that no more. People want to see different stories. People want to see some of themselves in gaming, because gaming is growing to a place that it should get to, a place where everybody has a spot to be represented, a form, a story, a way that they can be represented. And again, people calling it woke, it's funny, because these same people that will call the game woke and they call other people snowflake, they getting so perturbed, disturbed, and out of pocket when they see a game or something be represented in a light that is not literally a carbon copy of themselves. If a white dude, you know what I'm saying, if a cishet white dude is sitting there in a game character or whatever, or a protagonist or whatever, you know what I'm saying, if it's not that, they're gonna go out of pocket. They're gonna lose their minds over something, but they'll be quick to call people woke and snowflake, you know what I'm saying, over stuff that we're just trying to get to the equal footing. We're trying to get to the equal footing representation. And again, people are going so far as to target other games. They're trying to, again, do a whole bunch of just random stuff. And I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of this stupid myopic fucks. It's crazy.
It's just wild to see people complain gaming is the same over and over and over again, and then getting mad at people trying to make sure that that's not the case. It just doesn't make sense to me. You guys don't know what you want. You just want to complain and be sad. I hate that a lot of you are on the internet. I'd rather you guys just be angry and alone in your basements, watching your Asmongold videos or whoever videos about how woke gaming destroyed everything, yet they're the only people trying to change the same boring games that you guys hate so much.
And this is also the funny thing that kills me too, because like some of the games were listed on Sweet Baby's website of what they worked on. Immediately, one of the biggest things I saw was, oh yeah, they tried to use the reasoning of, some people tried to use that reasoning of, what's it called, Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. No wonder it was so trash, because Sweet Baby was involved in writing it. They made all the changes and blah blah blah. They did all this, that, and the third. But I think that argument died pretty quickly when people realized that they were on Spider-Man 2, they were on God of War Ragnarok, they were on Alan Wake 2, which had the best narrative from last year. Like, what are you talking about? So what now? What's the thing now? Oh, and some people tried to say on Alan Wake 2, oh, the only reason that Saga was black because Sweet Baby was there. And then the writers of the story from Alan Wake 2 literally had to come out and say that is literally not true. We literally already had that plan before they even stepped in. It's focused ignorance, and it's a very aggressive lack of understanding on how any of this works. You are stupid if you're agreeing with any of this off the merit that you've literally probably not even looked into this as deep as you should have, or understood somebody else's perspective, or actually talked to somebody who might have some previous situation or did some research. Like, it's crazy how deep they're going in this well. They're going 200,000 in a group talking about, we don't want no woke games, we don't want none of this, we know Sweet Baby shouldn't be involved in this, that, and the third. I'm like, it's hilarious. This is some of the most care I've seen people look into the game development process over. But again, when people was getting laid off, I bet money the Venn diagram has some overlap with some people talking about, oh, who cares about devs? Get rid of non-essential people, just go make some games. I bet you money there's some overlap in there.
Yeah, they don't understand that consulting isn't legally binding. Consulting is just, hey, this is my idea, this is what I think you should do, and then the company themselves is like, yeah, maybe we'll take it, maybe we won't. There's many times where I've been in rooms where there are consultants who will give people advice and they'll say, let's go in a different route, and it's perfectly fine. But again, hey, gamers want to be right. They want to win the argument. They don't want to be right. They don't want to be truthful or factual. They just want to win arguments, because I guess in between shifts at fucking their local grocery store, they feel good about themselves winning online arguments.
Bro, it kills me, bro. How many people can say that they love games? If you love games, you would at least have some type of respect for the process that makes them. You know what I mean? And it just comes down to the bare fact, man. Listen, I don't want to mince words on the podcast. I don't want to skirt around this shit. A lot of the woke shit that people talk about, especially in the gaming space, you know what I'm saying? But of course, everywhere else, this shit always is a mask for the same racist, misogynistic, you know what I'm saying, transphobic, you know what I'm saying, all the type of crazy, hateful ass people in different forms or fashions. The application of the word woke is really a mask for a lot of you hateful motherfuckers out there. And I need y'all to shut the fuck up and sit in that corner, sit in that basement, keep smearing blood on y'all mother's walls, because this shit ain't going away, bro. People who are underrepresented, who've been marginalized, they deserve a space. It's been high time for where we get a space. And the fact that people who are already in the business and are already in the process of making stories for underrepresented, for marginalized people, are going to these consultancies and getting extra coverage and extra perspective to help put them in the best light, that's some shit you don't get. You don't get, because you'll never be in that position. You don't want to be in that position. It's funny, bro. It's funny. Again, I said this the other day, bro. The quote always sticks with me: "Be curious, not judgmental." And those people who skip to option 2 instead of being curious, you know what I'm saying? People who skip to option 2 instead of option 1. I know where your mind lies. I know where you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why stupid remains in that phrase of you stupid, myopic fucks, because you don't seek to understand anything. You seek to cast judgment. You seek to, again, have a world where you think that your bum ass perspective is the only one that needs to be in gaming. You know what I'm saying? Not every character has to have crazy fucking, you know what I'm saying, 2003, what's it called? Tekken volleyball type shit, or whatever the fuck that volleyball joint was. You know what I'm saying? Ass body, dead or alive. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? whatever. It was there for a time. You could be a little horn dog somewhere else, but you people thinking that needs to be the standard. People thinking that needs to always be there. Oh, that black person in this game. Why was that black person a black person in this game? Could have been a white person. It could have been like it's funny. It's very funny. It's very funny that the same people in this vein who will force the woke definition on people, or again the fake woke definition on people, because that doesn't even mean what woke actually is. That is not the real definition of what woke actually is. But again, a lot of y'all stole it because y'all thought it was whatever. You flipped a buzzword into meaning something that you don't like. Apparently woke means something that you don't want to see in the world, and I'm like, it's not bothering you. You know what I'm saying? It always baffles me. I'm never surprised, but it always baffles me the depths that stupid myopic fucks go to get their point across, and it's always annoying. I'm just like, it rains down the sentiment. It started with a bunch of things, bro, but yeah, like most of you gamers do not deserve video games. You do not deserve any of it. Not a single shred, not a single bit of anything enjoyable, bruh. Not one. When you got any thoughts before I move on from this shit?
No, sir, they suck.
Yep, that's all I needed, bro. Y'all fucking suck. Get a life. Go get some bitches. Don't know what a sweet baby is in your real life, bro. That's the only reason they really trying to go after that, bro. Ain't never met a sweet baby in their life, bro.